All right, Job chapter 17, let's call this chipping away in their feelings, actually makes Job stronger. However, at the beginning, we're going to see probably about as blunt a statement of Job's grief as we have seen to this point, where he simply says, my spirit is broken. He acknowledges again, I am still surrounded, and he is just as candid in saying that my eye dwells on their provocation, in a situation where often we can be tempted to pretend like the attempts to provoke us really don't bother us that much. He's honest about it. He says, it's bothering me and it's absurd. But he is going to seem to notice God at work in a way that is going to begin to give him renewed hope. And he is going to say in verse 4, since you have closed their hearts to understanding, he is going to notice that that is a red flag for failure. And it may be only a matter of time before he actually gets to see it. In the meantime, he is still stuck in a very difficult condition when in verses 6 and moving forward, he's still going to notice that he has been made a byword, as one at whom men spit. Even more, he is going to say that his eye has grown dim from the vexation or the stress. And he's going to say that no matter what his friends seem to think, there is an upright or a type of person, an upright person who, when they see somebody fall into this kind of misfortune, their heart naturally goes out to them. They are appalled. But he's going to notice even more, there is a type of person that can actually be made stronger even in this kind of adversity. And he is going to go on to say, even though I was hoping for refuge in Sheol a couple of chapters ago in what we would call chapter 14, he is now, take a break on that Sheol thing because I got more left in me. And so one of the things that we're going to see in all of the provocation that he is facing is that in spite of its potential to actually tear at him and make him fail, the provocation is actually beginning to make Job stronger in a time when most people might be like, you got to get out of my house. Understanding now that he seems to have seen God closing their hearts so that they are no longer speaking rationally, but as we have described it, in their feelings, he is now able to put them in perspective. Understand that, as we said, in a time when most folks would be putting him out of his house, in verse 10, Job is actually saying, come on again, all of you, because I won't find a wise person among you. And so even though God has not come to answer Job's questions yet, he seems to have raised his wisdom to a point where their provocation has functioned as a type of antibiotic. Even though it initially attacked him, it has actually made his spiritual and mental resolve stronger so that he does not have to leave them in order to find peace in a time when they're still caught up in their feelings.